Welcome to Gayatri's Cook Spot. I'm Gayatri Kumar and today I'll show you how to make these cute cakesicles. Cakesicles are nothing but cake pops, just in fancy different kind of shapes. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it and like, comment and share. So you can use any kind of cake for to make these cake popsicles like leftover cake or crumbs. I'll show you how to do it. This doesn't have any recipe of any kind. We are just using leftover cake, or if you are doing it especially for the cake pop, just bake a small cake and use them. Just take it in a blender and just make a crumb out of it. So we are going to bind this crumb with any kind of frosting. You can use chocolate ganache, you can use buttercream, or you can use whipped cream, or you can use Nutella, or any kind of spreads also you can use. So I'm not going to use any frosting here. I'm just going to use spread from Apura, like from Fab Flavors. So add any kind of nuts. All these additions are all up to you. Whatever you want, you can add. I have added some chopped walnuts and tutti frutti to the cake crumbs, and I'm using French biscuit Apura spread. So how much ever we want to bind the cake crumbs, we need to use. So there is no set recipe for this. Just mix everything like however you want, whatever type of filling you want, you can add. Just go creative on whatever you add to the cake crumbs, or you can just make plain cake and frosting. Just two ingredients also you can do. It's up to you, or if you're doing it for somebody else, just ask them and about their likes and then use it. So now you need to the texture of the cake crumb should be like this. So when you hold everything together, it should hold its shape. Now grate some white chocolate and keep it on a bowl of hot water. So grating the chocolate will easily melt it. If you cut the chocolate, it's going to take a lot of time. So, and don't keep it on boiling water, just hot water. And once the chocolate is 80% melted, just remove it from the bowl and take it onto the counter, and the remaining heat in the chocolate will help melting the remaining chocolate until smooth, because white chocolate is very sensitive, and if it overheated, it will let out oil and then you can't use it again. I'm going to use oil candy color to white chocolate. You can't use gel color or liquid color with chocolate because it will seize the chocolate. So always use oil based colors to melted chocolate. So I'm using lavender color here. Just add how much ever want, like how dark the color you want, add that much color to it. So if you want a lighter color, just add just 1 or 2 drops, that's enough. So now everything is mixed completely. The chocolate is nice and smooth. Add it to the mold. Surprisingly, I ended up with the same color as my mold. Now take some chocolate in every mold, and then we're going to coat the mold with the chocolate. And as it's in liquid form, it will take some time to coat it properly. So just take your time, make sure that the chocolate is properly coated on all sides of your mold. There is nothing left, like no space left or anything like that. So be careful while spreading the chocolate. We need even layer of chocolate all around the mold. So once you do the first coating, you have to refrigerate it and then do the second coating. Okay. So I'm just at the first coating. So I just wanted to make sure that everything, like the chocolate, is covering all the sides of the mouth. So now just tilt your mold, make sure that it spreads everywhere. So this step is really important. I'll show you why in the final portion of the video. Okay. So once it has coated all the sides, just flip it onto your bowl of chocolate to remove the excess chocolate, and then all the scraps and all those things, just use a cake leveler or dough scraper to remove all the excess chocolate. Then you just refrigerate it, and once it's firm to touch, remove it back and add more chocolate. This is the second coat. You need to do the first and second coat to have a really thick outer shell, because the whole shell is going to hold the cake crumbs inside. If it's very thin and flimsy, it's going to break easily, so be careful about the thickness of the chocolate. Now, after I apply it evenly, I'll just refrigerate it again until it's nice and firm. You can also use dark chocolate here. Instead of white chocolate, you can use dark chocolate, or you can use milk chocolate. So now again refrigerate it until it's firm to touch. Now we can add the filling. Whatever filling you have made, you can just add it. First add it only to the half of the mold, not the full mold, just half of the mold. And then you need to insert the popsicle stick. But unfortunately my stick was actually larger than the space in that mold, so I just left it just like that. Add more filling on top. If you have the perfect size sticks, just insert it and then add more cake crumbs on top and nicely press it until it actually fits your mold properly. It shouldn't come above the rim of your mold, because it will be very tough to coat the top layer with chocolate again. So once you press it nicely, just add more melted chocolate. So by the time you do all these things, your chocolate will be set. It will be very thick. So you have to place it again on a double boiler, or you can use your microwave to melt the chocolate. However you want, you can melt the chocolate and then use it. Plus, don't overheat your white chocolate, because overheating will actually bring out the oils from the chocolate, and then it won't set at all. So be careful about heating your white chocolate. And now just spread it evenly so that it fills all the gap and just covers the top of your mold. Use a spoon, use a knife, whatever you have you can use, or a spatula. If you have a small spatula, use it. And after you fill everything, you have to just tap the mold and set the chocolate neatly. Make sure that it fills all the gaps in your this is going to the bottom of your caksicle, so this won't be seen on the top, so you don't have to worry about like it looking ugly or something, but just make sure that it seals well. The cake crumbs should be caught between the chocolate layers, okay? And then just scrape the sides, remove extra chocolate. And then tap your mold so that everything spreads evenly. So once this is done, you are going to refrigerate it again until your chocolate sets. And then we are going to remove the caksicle from the mold. And you can also store this at room temperature. You don't have to refrigerate it. I am using more day here, so the chocolate compound actually will stay good at room temperature also. See the second one, you can see that the side has cracked. That's because while applying the chocolate, it was not properly done, so the side has cracked. So I couldn't use that. But be careful while spreading the chocolate, because the final look, everything depends upon how you spread the chocolate. Okay, so now let's decorate it with more chocolate. You can actually use a darker color in lavender itself, or you can use any I'm using here my dark mortgage compound. Otherwise, you can just color it with more lavender and use a darker shade, or you can go for white, or you can use a lighter lavender shade and then add some sprinkles on top. That's it. Yeah, Cakesicle is done and it's really tasty. Everything that I added inside the filling, the whole Cakesicle was very tasty. You can actually do customizes according to your customer's wish. I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you try it, please comment in the video and let me know about it. Bye.